Hi, everybody. My name is Sam Gallagher. I'm a senior technical consultant here at DB Services. And today I'm going to be walking you through the installation and configuration of FM Agent. If you're watching this video, it's likely you've already downloaded the add-on from our website. If you haven't, you can just go to fmagent.com and follow the instructions there to get the file. Once you've downloaded the FileMaker file from FM Agent, you'll see that it has three things. One is a link to this video, another is a link to a demo video for usage, and the third and the most important is this, the fmagent.zip file. This is the actual add-on itself. You can extract that from FileMaker and place it anywhere on your machine for now, and then you'll also need to open your add-on modules folder. Your add-on modules folder is going to be in a different location depending on what platform you're on, Mac or Windows. The directories for each of those are shown here. An important note that every step after this is going to be the same whether you're on a Windows or Mac computer. The only thing that's going to differ is your add-on modules directory. So at this point, just make sure you've closed out of all FileMaker instances, and we will install the add-on. So from this agent.zip file, we're just going to extract it, and we'll get the FM Agent folder. This folder is actually the add-on, so no files within this folder need to be manipulated. You can just drag this folder from where you have it into your add-on modules directory. And that is installation. At this point, you can open the FileMaker file that you want to install FM Agent into. Just note you will need full access privileges to go through with this process. When you open your file, you can go to layout mode. So you can get there by going to view layout mode or command or control L. And then you're going to click on the add-on tab at the top here. So it'll likely start on fields or objects. You're just going to click on add-ons and click install add-on. When you click install add-on, FM Agent is likely going to be the first thing you have displayed. It'll be under the AI category. And then I will click choose. At this point, it's going to install the FM Agent table and all of the layouts and scripts that are required to make FM Agent work. It may take just a second, but once it's done, I should see FM Agent in my installed add-ons on the left sidebar here. Now that we have FM Agent installed, we can configure it for your FileMaker solution. You have a few options to do this. One is to go to the FM Agent table that's added with the add-on. You can get there by going to File, Manage Layouts, or Command-Shift-L, and just find FM_agent. This layout's going to contain a couple of pages. One is where you can sign in or set up your account. The other is the chat window that we will revisit later. You can also drag the add-on into any layout, and you can see a similar interface. So we'll go to just this test layout. We will take the FM Agent add-on and just drag it onto the layout. And you'll see the same setup where we have the setup viewer and then the actual chat window that we'll revisit later. If you're a first-time user of FM Agent, you're just going to use the Create Account button here. So I'll walk through that process. I will put in my email. I will put in a password. And then I'll just put in my name and phone number. Then I will accept the terms and conditions. You can view the terms and conditions by clicking this button here. And finally, I will hit Create Account. Now I should get a confirmation code in my email. And I will paste that into the window here. Once you log in or create an account with FM Agent, you should be taken to this table configuration page. This is where you configure FM Agent to access data in your database. It should automatically pull a list of the tables in your FileMaker file, but if you've changed your table names or field names since the last time you've gone through this process, you may have to click Get FileMaker Tables in the top right to refresh this list. I can check off any table I want FM Agent to be able to access. So for this demo, I will select Company, Contact, order and order line item, and then I'll click Save. Then I should get a success message here, and that just indicates that FM Agent can now access those tables. At this point, you can actually start to try FM Agent and see how it works with your configuration. So if I go to the FM Agent tab, I should see this chat window here. I can type a test message. So what data can you access? And from the response, you can see that the configuration was successful. This chat window can be accessed a number of different ways. One is on this screen, and you can actually copy and paste this web viewer any other layout where you want to be able to access FM Agent. It is an important note, just in passing, that if you do copy and paste it, just make sure it is named this, it has the same name, the web viewer agent, to make sure it works correctly. When you installed FM Agent, it also sets up a script for you to access the agent from your scripts menu. So if you go up to scripts, there should be an FM Agent script. That will just open the chat menu in a separate window, so you can access it from any context. You can access your threads here. So if I want to revisit the thread that I just accessed, I can come back here and continue to follow any lines of thought, or continue a conversation I was having with FM Agent, and I can click a new chat just to refresh the context by clicking here. An important note that admins have the ability to disable that feature if you don't want any chat logs being stored. So persistent chats, you can read a little bit more about it by clicking that link there. But if I turn this off, I have the option to delete all my chats or keep all my chats. For this demo, I'll just delete all of them. And now, if I go back to my scripts here and run it, you'll see that I no longer have the ability to access old chats. I can still refresh my context, but none of my chat logs are going to be stored. So you can see I continue to access FM Agent. Show me a pie chart of my orders by status. You can see that I'm still going to be able to get responses from my data. But if I click a new chat, because we don't store any of the chats, I don't have the ability to access that thread anymore. I also have the ability from the setup panel to delete all my chats, whether I want to store them or not. So if you ever want to just clear out all your data, you have the option to do that there. There are some additional options on this table configuration page that will help you get better results out of FM Agent. So you'll notice on each of these tables, I can expand it to view the fields that belong to that table. Here I can do a couple of things. The first is I can add a field note. A field note helps give the AI additional context. It can help in cases where the field name isn't descriptive, or there are two fields that may seem similar just based on the field name alone. Or maybe there are specific values that can be stored in a field. For all of our best practices, you can visit docs.fmagent.com and view our troubleshooting and field annotation guide, but I'll go over a few examples here. Primary keys are definitely something you might want to annotate if your FM agent is having trouble identifying your records. You also might want to annotate foreign keys and then reference which fields they come from. For this one, for instance, this represents the primary contact of a company, so I've outlined that along with the primary key of the contact table that it comes from. You might also want to just uncheck fields that are irrelevant to FM Agent or might be confusing. So for instance, I have website URL and website 2. I don't really care if FM Agent can access website 2, or maybe a different field contains sensitive data that I don't want FM Agent to access, at which point I can just uncheck that field and click Save. Now FM Agent can't access that field. And like I said, if you are continuing to have issues, feel free to reach out to us for assistance. Join our office hours that happen on Thursdays, or of course, go to docs.fmagent.com and read through our data annotation troubleshooting guide there. That concludes the installation and configuration walkthrough. If you have any issues, reach out to DB Services, but otherwise, hope you get good use out of FM Agent.